One of the neat things about building a passive house is that the building is so airtight that we're not losing heat out of the building. And so we don't need a conventional heating system. So when I tell my clients that you don't need radiant heat, you don't need a boiler, you don't need a furnace to be able to heat the house, they're completely blown away. Once the structure is up, then we start putting our airtight barrier over that. On the Mackie build, we used Siga Majvest. The Siga Majvest membrane is a very interesting product because it's airtight and it's also vapor open. So if there's any moisture that's in the wall assembly, it can get out. We had two air barriers. Essentially one was done on the inside of the house, which is the OSB that's on the inside of the prefabricated panels. And so you can see we've taped all the seams where the panels connect. Any penetrations come through, it's all taped. So we have a continuous air barrier. At the end of the project, we do a final air tightness test. The test is essentially there as a quality control measure to ensure that as we've finished building the house, that the home is still maintained to the Passive House standard for air tightness. Air blower door test is done by essentially closing all the doors and windows, and then we just have one door open where we put a fan that basically seals to the opening of the door. And then the fan starts putting air into the house and it pressurizes the house to a measure of 50 pascals. And we're checking to see at a certain pressure how much air leaks out of the house. And this fan is smart where it can measure the volume of air that's coming in. And based on the volume of the house and the volume of air that's required to maintain the 50 pascals, you're able to do a simple calculation to be able to figure out the air tightness of the home. The Passive House standard requires an air tightness of not more than 0.6 air changes per hour at 50 pascals. Our preliminary blower door test, we got a 0.19 air changes per hour, which is a new record for us. Is a very exciting result.